where Ambrose Letulurai, a National Geographic explorer and a conservation researcher, is changing the narrative of human-wildlife conflict in Loisaba, Laikipia County, by engaging young children and adults in creating awareness on the importance of conservation and taking care of wildlife. For years, the community in Loisaba viewed wildlife as enemies, but since the introduction of Wildlife Warriors, a club that educates children on matters conservation, the perception is changing. Sharon Baranga was in Laikipia County and filed this story.
For this film, what did you learn about?
My name is Ambrose Letulurai. I'm a conservation researcher for African leopards. I work both in Loisaba and Impala Conservancy, doing research for leopards. And also I am also one of the National Geographic explorer, just because of the work that I do. I started one of the groups called Wildlife Kids. And these clubs, I studied in 4 schools. And the only time that I do this is that I go to school to educate them once a month. And I thought that it is better for me to create somewhere where these kids can come, a resource center where these kids can come and learn about wildlife conservation.
Rhino, elephant, lion and leopard. Kwa wale watu wanaua wanyama, ningependa kuambia wanyama ni muhimu kwa nchi yetu, kwa maana wanatuletea tourists.
Nafurahia program tangu ianze. Ningependa kuambia wenye wanaumiza wanyama waache kuumiza.
Hebu tusikie sauti ya laughing inasema.
When I created this, it was before a photography studio, but I have turned it to be a kind of a resource center, like a library, where kids can just come and learn. So when I met them, the kids, I asked them, can you just guys come to the resource center? So when they always come here, and I have never had any of them saying that my parents did not allow me to come.
We
have 25 kids registered already in the club, and these kids, they come from morning, like 7 o'clock, because 7 is the time they go to wash birds. Birds are very active in the morning, and they stay here. They come here they go to bird washing from 7 to 10, and after 10 they can now continue watching films that are being donated by the filmmakers, those filmmakers, and even YouTube. And after that again they can still also continue, because I have some books that I bought them, those the curriculum books, because I also want these kids to get benefit of them doing other revision work and stuff like that. So they stay also the other time. I have one of the volunteer from community who can lead these kids, make sure that these kids are they are doing assignment that he is going to give them. I started it as a club in 4 schools. One of the schools is called Labarsherik School, Ewaso Primary School, Kirimon Primary School, and another one in Motiok Primary School. So these schools that I started is that those are the clubs that I used to go. I drive there to go and give lectures, give education about them, and carry my computer and then do that. I've asked all wildlife photographers to donate books, to donate pictures, and to donate films for these kids to watch. And that is now the purpose of us. We started this club called Wildlife Kids. And the Wildlife Kids is the only resource center here in northern Kenya. I thought it is a great idea we involve kids in conservation, because kids are the people that we need to have them learn about conservation. And the only way that we need to make sure that the generations to come can conserve wildlife is when we engage them when they're still very young. This is a free membership. There is nothing a kid have to contribute. The only thing I need as a person who founded this group is that I want kids to get this, to learn about wildlife conservation. Nothing else I need. I don't need anything from them. I just need them to learn about conservation. I started working with leopards a few years ago in this landscape. And what inspired me to work with the leopards is because most work, especially is because of the conflicts that is ongoing here. When I started the project, there is a lot of negative, a lot of negative attitudes toward carnivores. But when I started working with leopards and working with communities, the attitudes now changed. People started now to love leopards. And when I go to do research with the community, I was not welcomed at all because I work for carnivores. So communities, when I went there and tried to talk to the people tell me that go away. You don't want people who are working for carnivores. So we decided to start a group called Chui Mamas. Chui Mamas is a group that is a very big group for women. Myself and a lady called Eli Mondesta, we started this group. And the leopards are now people starting now to learn leopard because we have trained women a lot about how they can able to do other things, hunting, living or stuff like that.